So you found something interesting online and, well, you want to know more about it, right?
It's what we're here for, to dive deep into all those intriguing ideas floating around out there.
Exactly. And today, we're taking a look at a meditation technique, if you can call it that, called the Eclipse configuration.
Sounds intense. Where did you come across this Eclipse configuration?
Honestly, YouTube. This guy, Jason Statham, he posted a video about it.
Okay. Not exactly your traditional meditation guru, is he?
Not really, no. More like a, I don't know, a YouTube personality, I guess.
Yeah.
But he seemed really passionate about this meditation technique that he kind of made up.
He just came up with it. Interesting.
Yeah, he did. And, sometimes those self-discovered things, they could be surprisingly insightful. So I thought, why not? Let's dive into this Eclipse configuration and see what it's all about.
All right, I'm game. Lay it on me. What's the gist of this self-made meditation?
Well, from what I gather, it involves visualizing the night sky.
Okay, that's not unusual. Visualizing a peaceful scene is pretty common in meditation.
Right. But then it gets a little, well, different. He talks about zooming in on this vastness, like you're flying through space, and then you place a mental image of the sun right in the center of it all, right there in your mind's eye.
Hold on, so you're visualizing the night sky, the stars, the vastness of space, and then the sun.
Yeah. And it sounds a little counterintuitive,
No,
right?
yeah.
But he's really specific about it. You're supposed to feel the warmth of the sun, even though you're picturing it against a backdrop of, well, darkness.
It's an interesting juxtaposition, I'll give him that, combining the vast, cool emptiness of space with the focused heat of the sun.
Exactly. And, when I was trying to picture it, I actually kind of felt this expansive feeling. Like my mind felt both wide open and also strangely focused at the same time.
That's fascinating. It sounds like he might be onto something with this whole opposites attract approach. It's like he's trying to trigger two different sensations at the same time. You've got this vastness, which is usually calming, and then the focused heat, which could be seen as energizing. And somehow the combination is supposed to bring a sense of balance.
Yeah. Like grounding, but also expansive. It's hard to explain.
And that's the thing about meditation, isn't it? It's such a personal experience. What works for one person might not do a thing for another.
Totally. But I do think there's something to be said about using familiar sensations as a starting point. Like, we've all felt the warmth of the sun on our skin, right?
Absolutely. It's a very primal grounding sensation.
Right. And even with your eyes closed, you can still kind of feel it. It's like a memory of warmth. And I wonder if that's part of what Statham is tapping into.
That makes sense. Our brains are incredible at associating sensations with memories and emotions. So by visualizing that warmth, you might be triggering a whole cascade of positive feelings associated with sunlight. It's almost like a shortcut to a relaxed state of mind.
And that's so interesting to me because it reminds me of other meditation techniques that use physical sensations as anchors, like focusing on your breath, for example.
Exactly. Or even something as simple as feeling the weight of your body in a chair. It's about bringing your attention to a specific sensation in order to quiet the mind. And in a way, I guess that's what Statham is doing here, but with a more, shall we say, imaginative twist.
Totally. And hey, I'm all for a little creativity in my meditation practice. Who knows? Maybe this Eclipse configuration is the key to unlocking a whole new level of inner peace.
Or maybe it'll just give you a killer headache. We have no way of knowing. Because as you said, Statham kind of invented this himself. It's not like there are centuries of scientific studies backing it up.
True. But, I think that's also part of the fun of it. It's like an experiment you can do with your own mind.
Absolutely. And who knows, maybe some of our listeners will be inspired to give it a try and report back on their experiences.
Right. So if you're listening and you're feeling adventurous, why not give the Eclipse configuration a shot? Find a quiet spot, set a timer for however long you feel comfortable with, and see where your mind takes you. We'd love to hear all about it.
And remember, there's no right or wrong way to meditate. Just be open to the experience, whatever that may be.
Well said. Well said. So for those of you willing to venture into the unknown realms of your own minds, happy eclipsing.